Well, hi friends, it's time for Guardrail 28, and it's from the book of Philippians. See, when you see that flipping arrow, it's the book of Philippians here in the New Testament. So this verse says, "He who began a good work in you will carry it on into completion." Philippians chapter 1, verse 6. He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion. And see these chunks of coal, carbon under pressure. It turns into diamonds. Amazing. And that's like our lives. So let's sing this song. I kind of sing it like, he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion. He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion. He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion. Philippians chapter 1, verse 6. This little light of mine. So let's be lights of carbon. The diamonds will sparkle lights. And so if you see that one chunk of carbon, when it flips over 6 times to become the diamond. So chapter 1, flipping in 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then there's a diamond. So Philippians 1, verse 6. One chunk of carbon, that big chunk first, flips over 6 times. 6 steps to complete the process for it to becoming a diamond. Philippians, don't forget, when you see that red arrow, if you remember these clues, you'll remember the verse. And we want to shine like a diamond. So this little light of mine, he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion. He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion. He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion. Philippians chapter 1, verse 6. There we are. We're doing our Greater Freedom 1.0, our guardrails for life. Well, let's see Wendy's principle in action. It's easy to get discouraged and quit in the middle of a project. But if God gives you an assignment, trust God to help you complete it. Well, George Washington understood this. Therefore, he accepted his assignment as commander-in-chief during the Revolutionary War and won even though the odds were against him. The British had more troops, better ships, and more money. Washington's army lacked food, clothing, and ammunition, and only 1/3 of the colonists supported him. The others were loyal to the British crown or apathetic. So don't get discouraged, because he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion. Look at this carbon under pressure. Over time, it produces diamonds. The same is true of America. Through the years, it has endured much, yet it's often referred to as a shining city on a hill because of its standard for excellence. If America, however, doesn't return to the biblical values it was founded on, it will soon lose its light. Let's remember our verse. What was the tune, this little light of mine? He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion. Oh yeah, he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion. He who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion. Philippians chapter 1, verse 6. There you go. Don't forget the Philippians, Greater Freedom 1.0. And don't forget to enjoy God's beautiful creation. The heavens declare the glory of God, and his firmament showeth his handiwork. Thank you, Wendy, for your book, Greater Freedom 1.0. I'm having fun, Wendy, teaching this to my grandkids, and I'm learning them at the same time. God bless you all today.